Hello again from the LittleText podcast 3. We have Mrs. Shree Krishnan with us, a highly decorated, successful mentor and an ecosystem partner for women in specific. I would love you to introduce yourself to start with because, trust me, I've heard enough and I think it's better if in case comes straight from you.
Thank you. You've been rather generous, Ram. I've been working in the sustainability domain for a while now, predominantly a development entrepreneur, coach, and mentor. But of late, for the last 5 or 6 years, I've been working in the sustainability domain. I've worked with a lot of foundations in India, US, UK, Africa, and Southeast Asia. And it's been a pleasure turning around enterprises to see new ideas blossom. And most of all, the best thing which I'm very, very passionate about is to see that many of these ideas have sustainability as a core focus area underpinning most of their ventures. So that's been extremely satisfying and following my passion and trying to help people.
Right. So you spoke about sustainability. You spoke about the commonality of having sustainability as an approach for businesses going forward. What advice would you give for an entrepreneur? Might not be on the same lines of sustainability, but in business in general. How do you think it makes sense to have a sustainability tag affiliated with a business in this current economy?
First things first, I think women entrepreneurs, for women entrepreneurs, the thing that I would like to share is one of our chief guests at the function today very correctly put it. Don't think of yourself as women or men entrepreneurs. Just think of yourself as entrepreneurs. You have a lot to learn from every man or woman who's an entrepreneur. So first thing is, don't limit yourself. Second is, try, and even if you fail fast. Don't be scared to try. I've seen a lot of women spend so many hours, so many years, so many months go by with just ideas.
Right.
It doesn't turn into action. So please, if you want to be known as an entrepreneur, try and fail at it. I'm not going to say everyone is going to succeed because that's not going to happen, not practical. So at least start, begin, try, fail. I'm sure you'll find your way. And second, and lastly, I mean, how does it help to have a sustainability tag today? I think we're all very, very aware. Climate change, net zero, is not a problem which is happening to someone else. It is a problem we all are going to face. Probably not so much as our generation. I'm like 40 plus. So we are not probably going to face the worst impacts. But the future generation who are the teenagers, the younger lot, I'm a little scared. But I would also say that we have a lot of people trying to take action, like the organization I'm currently working with. We're trying to build the knowledge base. We're trying to get people, public and political leaders, aware of what is the crisis all about. So I think it's very important to start focusing and taking action. And that will happen only when you have sustainability as a focus underpinning everything you do. How you talk, what you eat, what you consume, your lifestyle choices that you have. Sustainability has to become a focus for each and every one of us. So that I think probably sums it up. When, for your question, the answer is, it is the most important thing for every business to focus on. One of the most important things.
I could not agree more on the sustainability part. Last question, not taking too much of your time, but as an entrepreneur, as a woman entrepreneur, like you said, there's no difference between a gender with respect to entrepreneurship. It's a state of mind, essentially. What would you recommend for the current generation or the next generation? To look at entrepreneurship as a medium, or would you look at it as a purpose?
I think it's a bit of both. What I would recommend the future generation of entrepreneurs is learn, get your basics right. Everyone has to learn. You cannot just imagine that you want to be great in fintech and not know nothing about it. So you have to learn, you have to invest, put in those years of learning, getting to know the nitty-gritty, So I think learning and unlearning, because let's say I'm an entrepreneur who's extremely passionate about working with people, but I'm very muddled up in my head or very scared about going in public and speaking. I will not be able to succeed with people. So I have to unlearn a few things that I might have learned the wrong way and relearn it. So the learning experience, the learning journey, the time you put into learning is extremely important. So one thing is that. And the second thing is, like I just keep repeating this, but I can't say it enough. Try it, implement it, fail at it, and then look for the loopholes and plug them and forge ahead. So,
It's learn, unlearn, rest, repeat, and always consider it as day one. That's what I can say. I think that's the best way to summarize this conversation as well. I've learned enough. I am ready to unlearn a lot from you, and definitely make sure that the rest of the generation get to understand what it truly is to be an entrepreneur. Thank you so much for your time.